You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna give y'all some free game on consciousness versus ego. What it looks like to be operating out of your ego versus your consciousness, right? So if you a creator, bro, if you create content, you create art, you create music, whatever it is, fam. If you think that you so big, fam, that you above the program, you don't gotta drop, you know what I'm saying? You could just post snippets all day. You could post snippets. I could just promote my clothing. I can make little snippets of the videos of my clothing. You could just make little videos and clips of your art and like really tease the people and just not drop and think that you above it, fam. Like on some Cardi shit, you don't even gotta drop for real, fam. When you start moving like that, fam, you gonna get that shit in your life, fam. Your results gonna slow down. People gonna watch some other content, fam. That's operating out of your ego, fam. Like, you really just don't give a fuck about your fan base, gang. You gonna lose all that shit. It's because you operating out of your ego. You too good to make music. You too good to create. You too good to respond to your fan base. And they gonna find a different fan base, you know what I'm saying? They just gonna go look for the next creator. Ultimately, fam. Now, as a quote-unquote content creator, as a quote-unquote artist, fam, the more that you're in this game of creating, the more that you have experience, the more that you learn how the game works and what people like to see, and you build that fan base, you build that name for yourself, fam, you just gonna naturally build an ego, and you can't kill your ego. You can't run away from your shadow. You can't defeat your shadow. You gotta accept your shadow. You gotta love your shadow. You gotta learn how to move, bro. You gotta learn how to benefit your shadow, fam, and stop looking at your shadow as a bad thing, fam. Like, if you was to go work out, if you was to go put in some pain into your craft, into the gym, into bettering your life, you gotta realize that you would use your shadow self for that. You would use that dark energy, that quote-unquote dark energy, that bad energy within yourself, that negative energy. You would use all of that to then create your life, fam. And that's when you're using your shadow as an asset, fam. You gotta realize, bro, you are consciousness operating out of this vessel, fam. Like, I am not Mar, I am not Saymar, I am not Mar Zero, I am not Marlon B. Art, I'm not none of these things. I ain't even Marlon B, fam. I'm just the ego in this glob of me, fam. Like, this is not me. This is not me. When you get a level of success, when you get a level of people saying, yeah, I like what you do, you just gonna build that ego. Like, that ego's gonna get built up. You just gonna think that you are this label. You are not labels in this life, fam. It's crazy because I just made this piece right here to represent exactly what I'm talking about. You are not your labels. You are not these things that people say. You're great. I'm proud of you. Oh, you're gonna be something great one day. Like, fam, you are something great right now, bro. And it's in what you preach. It's in the way that you live. It's in your habits, fam. It's not something that has to have a label to be explained. Like, it's something that's just understood, like real, recognized, real for real. So you don't have to overly extend yourself. And when you be overextending yourself, you just operating out of ego, bro. You just want people to realize you. But when you conscious of what you're doing, you will understand that, okay, I don't have to bend my ways. I don't have to change myself for anybody. I can just be myself, fam. And that's when you operating out of your conscious and you know that you're gonna be all right in this current moment. You know what I'm saying? Grab yourself, be like this. I'm gonna be all right in this current moment. You just start regulating your nervous system when you conscious, because you realize, bro, how my nervous system is operating, fam. That's the results that I'm gonna get in my life, fam. If I'm operating out of fear, if I'm operating out of survival mode, gang, I'm gonna get survival mode results. I'm just gonna get bullshit, negativity in my life, gang. But if I'm doing positive habits, if I'm operating out of a conscious, gang, you're gonna reap what you sow. You're gonna get more positive in your life, gang. Free gang, let's get it. If you operating out of your conscious mind, you know what I'm saying, where you aware of what you're doing, you aware of the decisions that you make, and you are aware of how it's gonna impact your life, fam, you're gonna start to see that in your life, gang. You're gonna start to see what you put in, amplify. And usually when you operating out of your consciousness, you understand what you do, fam. You can still do bad and evil when you operating out of your consciousness, fam. You can consciously know that, damn, if I skip this workout, if I go eat this bullshit, I'm still gonna see negativity in my life. But the only difference is that I'm conscious of my decisions. I'm conscious of where this is gonna get me, fam. So you can use that same logic with good in your life, with seeing results in your life, fam. Okay, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna take this cold shower, I'm gonna speak, I'm gonna preach life into the people instead of mindlessly scrolling, consuming content that doesn't add more health, more wealth, more knowledge, and more love in my life. I'm just gonna be a robot today. I ain't gonna help. I'm gonna go into work, I'm gonna try today, a walking rag doll, you feel me? If you operate like that, fam, you're gonna see negativity in your life, you're gonna reap what you sow, fam. But the difference is you're gonna be aware of what you're doing. When you operating out of your ego, bro, you're too good to take any feedback, any criticism, any hate. You're just too good for it all. You're above it all. You're bigger than the program, and God is gonna shut that shit down. Your higher self is gonna know that, okay, we're not comfortable here, fam. Your nervous system isn't gonna allow you to move like that for very long, fam. And life is gonna humble the fuck out of you, fam. So I suggest that you operate out of consciousness, you feel me? Don't just be in your ego all the time, because life gonna humble the fuck out you. I don't care who you think you is, bro. Nigga, you can think you all this, fam. God is gonna humble your ass, gang. Really realize what you're doing, fam, and realize how it's gonna benefit you, bro. You can do good and you can do evil, fam. It's all your choice, gang. Bruh, you gotta catch yourself, nigga. Like, I'm the type of nigga to think, bro, I'm the shit, nigga. Nobody is fucking with me. Like, bro, I do all these good habits. I'm 16, bro. Like, who the fuck fucking with me? But at the end of the day, fam, you a human being. Like, we all piss. We all use the restroom. We all breathe the same oxygen, nigga. Like, we're all connected, fam. At the end of the day, fam, you gotta realize you ain't this ego. You just the consciousness, fam. Really embrace and really love the efforts that you make because, bro, the results that you're gonna get are gonna be amazing. You're gonna be out of this world, fam. Like, the results that you get are gonna be bigger than you, fam. So remember, operating out of ego ain't a bad thing. You gotta make up your mind and realize, what do I wanna get out of my life? And that is the moral of the story, fam. What do you wanna get out your life? Whatever you take from this video, what do you wanna get out your life? And operate out of that way. Much love and respect for having the attention span to watch this video fully and take the advice, bro. Like, I want you to implement all of this advice and let me know how your perception of your life changes. Let me know how the trajectory of your life changes. Bro, keep consuming content that is gonna raise your frequency. It's gonna raise your level of consciousness, bro, because that's the best way to operate, bro. Self-love is the best love. Self-hate got you out of shape, distractions all in your face. I fucking love you. Thank you for watching this video, and go preach and go spread the love to somebody else, my nigga. And follow for more, bro. Free game all the time. I love y'all. Who doing this like me? Ego talk. I love y'all, bro. I hope this helped y'all. You know what I'm saying? We in the sun. The energy definitely there. I love y'all. Y'all go be great, bro. I love you.